Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Ridge Forrester isn't going to calm down. Rather, he'll grow angrier now that Carter Walton is fairly in charge of Forrester Creations. Ridge is wrong about Hope Logan's influence in making this be. While she has Carter's heart, he created the fairly certified commercial paperwork and inked his name and initials on the runner that set this plan in stir. Ridge also gave Carter an option. He could have chosen not to file the paperwork and ended his relationship with Hope, but he didn't. That establishes a major conflict at work and with one of Ridge's true loves, Brooke Logan. Hope is enjoying her unforeseen access to power. Her shocking termination included a humiliating public exit in front of FC labor force. Carter bear what Steffi Forrester Finnegan thinks of Hope, who was bothered but not surprised. She's using that as part of her attributing, believing that what Carter is doing is for the good of the company and a form of justice for the Logan family. Noelle's character is also trying to rebound after making a fool of herself with Steffi's hubby. John Finnegan was a friend and confidant, but Hope destroyed their genuine connection when she induced herself she could turn his head down from Steffi. That disturbing failure clearly drives Hope's cooperation with Carter, which snappily becomes a business boon. Ridge considered Carter to be a family and a trusted business mate. Still, like Eric Forrester, Ridge now sees Carter as a snake. It's hard to argue Ridge's point of view. He can't be criticized for being maddened by his now former friend's purposeful sharp conduct. Carter presented his luxury brand idea to Eric in a one-on-one sit-down. He also made regular pitches to Ridge and Steffi in FC's superintendent suite. None of that triad was interested. So, Carter got frenetic, gained Hope's countersign, and went straight ahead. Justin Barber believes Carter's conduct are immoral, but not illegal. That perspective seems debatable and might lead to a farther legal challenge, with or without Justin's addition. But beyond business, Ridge is forced to deal with his woman's son. Hope's part in what's happened can't be denied or separated from the fray. Brooke loves Ridge. But observers know that family fermentation has ranged from rifts, to gashes, to breaks between ground and days gone in. Defending Hope is a weak position, but it's one that Brooke must take as her mama. She feels empowered because Hope's fall onto Finn has been revealed as a misreading. That's why Steffi's blasting Hope was wrong. It's interesting whether Carter's reinstatement of hope for the future, and the elevation of the Logan ladies within the company will be sustainable. Suckers are ready for the drama that will toast up as fall turns to downtime in Los Angeles, California. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers validate that Ridge Forrester is worried and fired Carter Walton. Ridge laid out two conditions. Carter had to break from Hope Logan and not follow through on his plan to take over Forrester Creations. Carter's stylish friend and master see a link, but his assumed family and chief operating officer doen't. Carter told Ridge that the fairly certified corporation preemption plan wasn't Hope's idea, it was his. Ridge was astounded but was still willing to give Carter a chance to yield and rue. Still, that offer was brutally rejected. It appears that Carter has entered the same home that Justin Barber set up himself in a sprinkle of times agone. As observers recall, Justin abducted Thomas Forrester after going berserk. Of course, Justin still doesn't know that Thomas deliberately ran Emma Barber off Mulholland Drive to her death. However, Justin probably wouldn't have prayed Ridge not to turn him in to the authorities, if he did. No, he would have had influence and could have combated the trouble made to him. But Justin didn't know what Thomas did to Emma and agreed to come Ridge's consigliere. That's why Justin is handling FC's coming legal battle against Carter. The only thing the Logan ladies agreed on was Steffi Forrester Finnegan's response. She fired Hope after believing Noelle's character was throwing herself at John Finnegan, formerly Moore. Other than the over, Hope is battling her mama. She can't believe Brooke Logan broke her confidence. But part of Hope's problem is living in a delusional world. As Ridge told Carter, Hope's support of his preemption plan is advisable. She's backing him in an attempt to get her line restored while also believing that being tied to the assumed director of the LLC gives her access to power. Carter's appeal began when he effusively congratulated Hope. She responded that there was a chemical spark, and they were both involved. Ridge believes that Carter has no legal footing because his father co-founded the company, and he and Steffi are co-heading it at Eric's request. The Karenko CEO also believes that his family's name on the wall of the structure ensures its continuance. But Justin prompted caution after reviewing the paperwork Ridge and Steffi inked off on. Day is about drama. So, observers are assuming a legal fight is ahead. How long that might last and whether Carter can sit behind the administrative office should prove interesting. It's also fair to wonder what the assumed director of FC would decide to do with Ridge and Steffi. Carter might fire one or both of them. Alternately, he could essay to sideline the Karenko CEOs. That there's dramarama galore on the horizon as the time comes to a close on the LA-grounded Sudzer. We've all of the juice for you then, so keep reading to discover what's coming down the pike for all of your favorite characters. Let's launch by agitating Bone Bill Spencer's intentions toward wayward Luna Nozawa. She's been playing on his sympathy with teary letters, but Bill was born history. We prognosticate that Bill will offer to help the con, but only to see what she's really over to. He could call on Justin Barber to take her case, but end up sabotaging her. Away, Remy Price catches the eye of Will Spencer, and not in a good way. Will is sus about Remy, and he could tell Elector Forrester to drop him like it's hot. We prognosticate that Sheila Sharp also becomes cautious of the new hand but will find herself in peril despite the warnings. What's new with Bridge? How about navigating a minefield over Ridge Forrester's treatment of Brooke Logan's son Hope Logan? Ridge thinks that Hope is behind Carter Walton's about-face, and while Brooke knows Hope was wrong, she's disrespected when Ridge blames Hope for turning him against the Forresters. Duane put at once Taylor Hayes to play on this pressure by soliciting Ridge back with sympathy and chakra cataracts. Meanwhile, Taylor and Ridge's son, Steffi Forrester, can't let go of her enmity toward Hope and Carter. She also blames Hope for Carter's business, and it's a convenient reason to go after her foe. As if Steffi ever demanded an reason to snark. How will Hope handle the heat from Steffi? Steffi may play dirty and bring the dramarama, and this is why we watch Detergent's Right Day Suckers? Tell us who you're lodging for, the Forrester Spitfire or the Logan Femme Fatale? Bill is drawn to Luna's letters and pays her a visit behind bars. Also, Carter and Ridge lock cornucopias and unfortunately, it looks like no bone wants to compromise. When Luna tries to play Bill only to find out that the tables are going to turn on her rather. Also, Brooke and Carter back Hope as Ridge unleashes on her. Remy keeps his plans from Will and forces Deacon to defend himself. Remy makes a game-changing decision while Brooke defends her son Hope against Ridge. It seems like the attacks just won't stop. And rounding out the week for the Friday, December 13th occasion, Hope and Carter step into power at Forrester Creations. Also, the Forrester and Logans are going to have a fight like you've no way seen ahead. This is going to be one week that you wouldn't want to miss at all.